So it's the International Economic Emergency Powers Act, and it gives the president the authority in a national emergency to regulate the importation of certain goods. Now, that you heard the president say this today, and this was part of their argument at the arguments November 5th back at the Supreme Court. Listen, if you give him the power to regulate importation, how could that not also extend to tariffs? That could be part of regulating importation. But the majority here said, no, the word tariff is not in that federal law that is decades old. The word tariff is not in there. And what, a lot of the opponents were arguing, and they argued at the Supreme Court, was, listen, what's turning out with these tariffs, they're turning out to be taxes. They're raising revenue. And that is something that's only the purview, a tax, of the legislative branch. So the president can't do this without some specific language telling him that, Congress has specifically delegated this to him. Now, the president's attorneys, the Solicitor General, argued these aren't taxes, they're tariffs. Tariffs are just meant to be negotiating prods and pushes with our partners, our enemies, our allies, whoever we have these trade deals with. But it was noted in the court, the president has talked about all of the revenue that's come in from these tariffs, and that's been a big talking point for him. Look how it's helped the economy. Look how it's helped to bring down the deficit. So the justices didn't seem to buy, you can say it's not a tax. It is producing revenue. And that seems to be how the court ultimately viewed it under this statute.